Yo, what's up, guys? First, I want to say if Michael Penix is truly hurt, man, much prayers to him and his family, man, for a speedy recovery. Also, with his mental health and everything, I hope everything is good on that and stuff like that. But the fact is, I don't believe this man is truly hurt. Man, I told y'all yesterday at the freaking game, yeah, the man might have tweaked himself, you know what I'm saying? He made it a little whatever, got banged up. But the dude did the Deion celebration off the freaking field, and he was perfectly fine. The man went into the freaking tent for 2 minutes and came out and was walking up and down the sideline. Did he get carted off? No. Did he go to the locker room? No. He went to the tent for 2 minutes, came out, didn't even sit on the bench. Nobody freaking massaged him. Nobody did nothing to him. Does he have history with ACL and stuff like that? Yes, he does. But the other day, this man literally had the weakest tackle, the weakest injury I've ever seen in my life. I've been blessed to go to over 200 Falcon games, probably 300 at this point, Falcon games. And I've seen some injuries over the years. Thankfully, it's been minimal. But that was the weakest injury I've ever seen in my entire life. Listen, I told y'all what I said at the beginning of the video. I completely believe it, and I'm for real. But for me seeing it, and for me being a football player, this dude, well, obviously, little league stuff like that, whatever. If you've been a part of a team, you've been a part of football, you know how stuff goes down. This was one of the most softest freaking injuries I've ever seen in my life. Was he injury prone in college? Yes, he was. Whatever, what I'm saying. He had tore his stuff, I think, like 4 times in college. But that goes back to Rich McKay and Terry Faulkner for realizing that they drafted an injury-prone guy. Same thing with Kirk Cousins paying this man $100 million guaranteed after coming off the freaking ACL injury. Stupid stuff like that makes absolutely no sense. But the dude is an NFL quarterback, Michael Penix. He's a young guy. But yesterday, I feel like he did that for attention, and it showed a diva side of him. Now, I understand sometimes when a football player is good, they have a little diva persona. They always talk about Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that. But Michael Penix, in his career, he's only 12 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He hasn't did anything to even be into that point where he should be walking around acting like he did something. We all rooting for him, man. We like him. I told you what the interviews when they said, he don't have nobody in the coaching staff that he can talk to and stuff like that. I told you I was behind him. But this right here actually kind of proved his point because, like I said, nobody came to him right when he got the sideline. He went to the tent for like 2 minutes, came out, walked around. Not one coach, not nobody was around him. He was looking fine. The dude was on the sideline, smiling the entire time, walking around. If this dude had a season injury, freaking injury, season-ending injury, the dude would have freaking been on the bench or in the dang locker room or sitting down. Nobody was massaging this man. Nobody gave him no type of attention. Nobody did anything. The man was just standing on the sideline, walking around. I told you, doing his best freaking Cam Newton impersonation with a towel on his head. Doing absolutely nothing. The dude wasn't doing anything but walking around. That does not look like no freaking not career injury, but season-ending injury to me. The dude he took this opportunity. That's why it took him so long to get to the ground. He was thinking like, oh, shoot. Should I go down? Should I really do this? That's, to me, this man that gave up on the team. People was mad that I was hyping up Bryce Young last week, but guess what? Bryce Young freaking balled the heck out. The man got hurt 2 times, and his injury looked way worse than Michael Penix. Way worse. And guess what? That man Bryce Young still went to his post-game conference, limping and all, looking like he was about to cry. But guess what? That man still went out there for his team. He still went out for the press conference, and he still broke the freaking Panthers career record for passing yards. Not career record, but game record for passing yards. That's a leader. That's a player. That's the dude that wants to win. Michael Penix doing that Hopman stuff just because he finally got hit. And the thing is, if anybody ever played football, y'all know sometimes it is possible for players to fake injury. If you had teammates that either they faked the injury because they was embarrassed or because they didn't want the coach to yell at them. And I look at the timing that Michael Penix went down. I guarantee you he thought that the referee thought that he probably thought the referee called an intentional grounding. And guess what? He's been doing it the last 2 games. So what did Michael Penix do? Oh, coach, man, got to the freaking ground and stood up. Literally right when he got, like I told you, to the sideline. Everybody ran away from him. They didn't even talk to him. They didn't even mess with him. Went to the tent for 2 minutes, came out. Nobody did anything. There was no training. I told you I was at the game. Some people probably watching on TV. I was at it. I was watching this, man. I'm like, what is he doing? Somebody go check him out. He's going to go to the locker room. Nothing happened at all. The dude was just doing regular stuff, walking, smiling, having a good time, vibing out like, yeah, I just got these dudes, man. I'm about to get paid. And Kirk Cousins, I told you, he came on the field like he was mad. Like, man, this man Michael Penix messing up my free money. What the freak is he doing? He telling everybody to get freaking set and all this other stuff. But man, listen, I'm trying to tell you, Michael Penix, from what he did, it felt like he gave up on the team. Because even if you have previous injuries throughout your career, that right there, how it was done and when it was done, just seems suspect. And the fact that Raheem Morris in the conference said he didn't even know which knee was hurt shows also Michael Penix was rated by the coaching staff. How the freak are you the coach? And that's your supposed to be franchise quarterback, and you don't know what's going on with him. You don't know which knee it is. He even said he wasn't even ruled out the game. So this dude got a season-ending injury, and he wasn't even ruled out the game, and he don't even know which knee was hurt. But that's your head coach and that's your quarterback. That makes absolutely no sense at all. You know how terrible that is? That's how while we talk about this man. Listen, and I realized last week was the only first time I said anything bad about Michael Penix in his whole career. I've been saving this man every single week. I've been talking about, oh, the coaching is trash, coaching is trash, coaching is trash. Well, sometimes you got to just straight up look at the damn quarterback, man. Michael Penix, he hasn't been playing where he needs to be playing. Same thing with the coaching, even though I think it's terrible play calling. But Michael Penix got to step up as well. And I told you, I agree with him. It's okay to be hard on yourself. That's how you turn from a boy to a man. I get it. But you got to be mentally strong. You can't let it do exactly what you've been doing. I don't know what's up with the Falcons players like I told y'all last week. I don't know why people like to walk out on the team. You know, they say Ray didn't want to be on the team no more. Marcus Mariota walked out. Calvin Ridley, after that problem, he walked out. It seemed like Michael Penix is done with the team. But just like my sister was saying as well, like, even though it seemed like he walked out on the team, it feels like they walked out on him as well. Like, the staff gave up on him. So it's like he gave up on the team. It's like, if y'all ain't trying to help me, I ain't trying to help y'all. And it seemed like Kirk Cousins thinking the same way. It's like, oh, y'all did this to me. Well, y'all going to be losing the rest of our games. And Michael Penix was like, well, if y'all ain't trying to help me, I'm going to do me. I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go home. I'm going to chill. I'm going to go to my comfort zone. And that's what it seems like. But this injury to me seems like a piece of junk, bro. Based off, like, literally looking at it. I'm trying to tell y'all. Dude probably wasn't, I don't know if he was embarrassed or he didn't want to get yelled by his coach. Literally freaking episode of Even Stevens back in the day, bro. Dude got embarrassed and faked the injury. It's been like that for a long time. When players don't want to play, when players feel it's some type of way to save face, even these companies, when they be like, oh, shoot, our CEO, he retired, you know what I'm saying? He thought it was times. No, he freaking didn't retire. The board of directors voted the man out, and he didn't want to make it sound bad. That's straight up. That's how it is. So let me know what y'all think. Do you think I'm tripping? Man, like I said, if he really is hurt, man, I ain't trying to say nothing bad, bro. But from me looking at him on the sideline, this man is not hurt. This man is doing exactly what I told y'all. Walking out on the team. I will highly be surprised if this man plays another snap for us. Or I don't think he's going to be a franchise quarterback, man. I like him. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? The team, the city rallied around him. I rallied around him. And I never said one negative thing about him. But looking at what happened yesterday, I just can't be like, you know what? That's our quarterback, man. I can't say that. Because I done seen people get hurt and continue to go out there, man. Look at Jake Matthews. The man was hurt this season. Hasn't missed a game. Got the most consecutive starts right now in the league. Freaking, I remember seeing a gruesome injury with Michael Vick back in the day. I remember when he actually got hurt. And, you know, he was carted off. He was gone. Michael Penix got up walking, smiling, laughing, joking. You know what I'm saying? I seen Matt Ryan get hurt against the Cardinals. Threw 5 picks. Came back in the game after one play and won the game. That man threw 5 picks against the Cardinals back in the day. Got hurt and still came back and played and won. That's what we like to see, man. We don't want to see no dude do the Deion Sanders off the field. Oh, man, come on, help me, coach. And then get to the tent for 1 minute and then, oh, my season is over with. Man, that's bullcrap. That's soft stuff. I understand what they say, every generation gets wiser but weaker. But, man, this is the softest dude I've done seen in the Falcons uniform in my life, bro. And I'm just being real with that. But hope he does feel better. If he is hurt, I'm going to keep saying that because I know people are like, oh, man, you insensitive or whatever, man. Listen, as a football player, bro, that's freaking soft, bro. That is one of the most softest injury I've ever seen in my life. If y'all want to see a gruesome injury, go look up that man Johnny Knox from the freaking Bears. That jump looks absolutely insane, bro. That's the freaking injury, and I don't wish that on nobody. That is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. But still, guys, just let me know what y'all think, man. I don't want to stretch it out too long, but I just feel like that injury is completely BS. When it comes to the Falcons season, we're 3-7 right now, and I just think that man trying to save face. In my opinion, I don't know if Kirk Cousins is gonna do nothing for the rest of the season. Everybody we don't even want Kirk Cousins. We want Easton Stick to go out there and play some games. So let me know what y'all think, man. Like, subscribe, all that other stuff. Like I said, I ain't trying to bash nobody. I ain't trying to do that. But hey, man, you got to take accountability. You got to do what you got to do. But it feels like to me that, man, Penix stepping on the team, man. But hope he feels better. All that other stuff, man. I'm on.